issues. The situation in the area of ITO remains stable. However, yesterday, two hostile provocations were registered near the village of Shirokina. The occupiers conducted non-precision fire toward the ATO forces from small arms and grenade launchers there. The Ukrainian troops incurred no casualties. There were no wounded in action yesterday. According to operative information, the Russian Federation redeployed its occupational troops in the territories of Donetsk and Lugansk regions in order to demonstrate how they comply with the Minsk agreement. The Russian military troops withdraw from the contact line and located to the both sides of the uncontrolled section of Ukrainian-Russian border. At the same time, in order to support the alert state, the military formations in those territories proceed training their militants. At the same time, the social and humanitarian situation in the occupied area is complicated. The DPR militants, under the pretext and without any explanation, banned the operations of the international organizations Doctors Without Borders within the area they control. From the start of the conflict, the Doctors Without Borders helped over 170 hospitals in the area of conflict. They supplied the medicines for patients suffering TB, diabetes, and other diseases. At the same time, the militants has been systematically pressing other international missions such as the UN and OSCE. Yesterday, in the morning, one civilian tripped a mine near the village of Berezovo in Volnovakha district. Now he is in the hospital, and Ukrainian doctors in the Volnovakha hospital are fighting for his life. We call on all our civilians living in the ATO area to be careful. Ukrainian servicemen have completed the first stage of withdrawal of military equipment and weaponry in the Donetsk sector. In particular, the battle tanks were withdrawn to the previously defined locations within one day. In Zaporizhia, one militant from DPR was detained. In the village of Velika Novosilka in Donetsk region, the security service detained the former road police officer who informed the militants. He collected information about the places of locations and routes of movement of the ATO forces and supplied it to his commander, a militant nicknamed Sergeant. In Zaporizhia, one militant from DPR formation was detained. It was found then in April 2014. The perpetrator took part in separatist meeting near Zaporizhia administration and the mayor's office. In Kiev region, secretary of separatist organization Young Republic was detained. The organization was established under personal control of the gang leader, DPR gang leader Zakharchenko and PR militant Palov. At the basis of this organization, young militants were trained for the ranks of illegal military formations. The security services found caches with tank, ordnance and grenade launchers in the Donetsk region. One cache was found in Berdyansky village in the Volnovakha region. 14 ammunitions and 14 components to 125 millimeter caliber tank anti-tank gun was found. In Zhytomyr region, the Ukrainian troops trained the servicemen in the field. The Air Mobile Brigade conducted training there. The event was conducted in several stages. First, the machinery and subversives conducted the marches on foot, then by rail to the location area. Then the reconnaissance of the area was conducted, which was controlled by the so-called enemies. Now, through the checkpoints Novotroitsk and Zaytsevo, 9 trucks went to the uncontrolled area to bring humanitarian assistance from the charitable organizations. So almost every day from our territory to the area controlled by the militants, many trucks with humanitarian goods go. And so we support this way our civilians living within the uncontrolled territories. So we try to help our people to have all medicines which they may need if they get some disease. Are there any questions? You told that the first stage of withdrawal has been completed. What was it about? The withdrawal of weaponry, as you know, was in several stages and it continues. The first stage was started in Lugansk area. It was in stock taking all the weapons in the area of ATO. OC monitors were involved as well. Then the machinery was were withdrawn to the location places 15 kilometers far from the contact line. Then the verification of the numbers, registration numbers of the machinery by OC took place. Yesterday, the main battle tanks were withdrawn. The next stage will be the OC monitors will check their locations, their presence at their location places. Ukraine completely supports and fulfill all its obligations which it took in the framework of the Minsk agreements. Are there any more questions? We have no more questions. Thank you very much.